previous video, we started creating the global structure of an HTML web page. Now we are going to go ahead and finish things up. Next, we are going to use the title tag. So we will go ahead and type out the word title and we will create a closing tag. And inside of the title tag, we are going to put the title of the page. In this case, we will just go ahead and type say my page. Now this is the first thing that we will type in our document that we will actually be able to see on our HTML page. So if we go ahead and switch back to the browser and we refresh the page, we will see that localhost up here in the tab now says my page. That's because it's the title of the page. In several other browsers, the title of the page may appear in the actual title bar of the browser rather than in the tab. Next, we are going to go ahead and add a body tag. So we will switch back to the text editor and body comes after the head tag. It does not go inside the head tag, it adjacent to it. Inside of the body tag, we are going to put up the content of the page. This is what actually gets rendered on our page, and where we will put all of our text and images and so on. Now that's about it for the global structure of the document, but there is still a few more related tags that will help structure your page. First, there's a div tag, so we will go ahead and type out div and then we will just close it. And inside of div tag, we will just put some text that says this is a div. Div stands for division or a section of your document. They are very commonly used and they are mostly used for styling sections of your page. They are also just used for logical grouping. There may be many div tags on your page and sometimes they may even be nested inside one another, just like how this div tag is nested inside of the body tag. A div is what is known as a block level element. There are several other types of block level elements, but a block level element just means that will push other elements out of the way. We will learn about this when we get to the CSS. Now if we go ahead and switch back to the browser and refresh the page, you can see that our text this is a div is displayed on a page. Nothing is particularly looks special, but this text is we know that is inside of a div tag that we could style if we wanted to. For example, we could change the background color or we could style other things inside of the div. Finally, we will have a called the span tag. The span tag is very similar to div tag and that's typically used for divide up text rather than large section of a website. So to use a span tag, we will go ahead and just wrap part of text. And we can put this anywhere inside of div, or we could even have a span tag on its own just like this. So we will go ahead and type some text in here that says this is span. We will go ahead and save our document, switch back to the browser and refresh. And now you can see we have the text this is div and this is span. Once again, it does not appear as though there are anything special, but this is text and really there's not. It's just inside of a div tag and span respectively. We will get to the finer differences and little bit later on. But for now, all you really need to know is that a span tag is what's called an inline element as opposed to a block level element. An inline element does not push things out of the way. Rather, it says in line with everything else on the page and does not distribute the flow of elements. So as you can see, we put outspan tag inside of our div tag and it did not push anything out of the way. So if we go ahead and changes this span to a div and then go ahead save the document, switch back to the browser and refresh, so you can see that the word div is now down on the next line. That's because again it's a block level element and it will break down to the next line and push things out of the way. And that's it. We will create our first fully valid HTML web page. In upcoming videos we will start learning about text. Thanks for watching.